Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Monday, November 18th, and it's a B-Day.
This morning, check out the opening of Cedar Park's new library, turning the page on the old building.
And after 6 consecutive state championship wins, find out how the Timberwolf band did at Grand Nationals over the weekend.
Also, playoff season continues for volleyball. We'll have the latest on today's sports report.
Plus, how to pay for college and an all-new scholarship of the week.
Turn it up because Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the Wolfcast. I'm Reed Cummins and I'm joined by Kara Cox and Reese Elizondo in for Lulu Lynch.
Residents of Cedar Park have always enjoyed a little small-time reading.
As a result, the city of Cedar Park is looking to install a couple changes to support this all-time favorite activity.
Cedar Park's new library has officially opened as of November 1st, and I went to check it out. Cedar Park's long-anticipated public library officially opened its doors at 425 South Park West Drive on November 1st, with a vibrant ceremony attended by local residents and led by Mayor Jim Penniman-Moran.
Well, this morning, it's very much my pleasure to welcome all of you to the beating heart of Cedar Park.
But the library is more than just a place to check out books, says Moran.
And I think what's so tremendous to me in looking at this new library is just how much it represents our values as a city. Those things that we treasure between nature and community, loving your neighbor, and learning and building a better tomorrow.
The library, which was conceptualized in 2015 with all these values in mind, features an interactive children's play area, reservable study rooms, self-checkout stations, a teen area, and 2 distinct makerspace stations, which were designed to foster creativity and hands-on learning. The messy makerspace area, dedicated to hands-on crafts and tactile projects, along with the high-tech makerspace area, equipped with 3D printers, CNC machines, and sewing machines, can both be taken advantage of by library card holders. Christy Finweld, the Makerspace coordinator, invites the community to share their ideas for future classes and encourages volunteers to help teach, ensuring the spaces stay active and dynamic.
Any ideas people have for classes, feel free to message me. I'm always open. I've got a lot of ideas here, but sometimes, the community has other ideas that I haven't thought of. So
another remarkable thing about this library is its location.
It sits here at the heart of the Bell District, which is in turn going to be the heart of our city.
As Mayor Jim Penniman-Moran said, the library is situated at the center of the city's revitalizing Bell District, a new area that is set to become a vibrant hub for shopping, dining, and entertainment. Surrounded by dozens of large heritage trees, the library sits on a sprawling 16-acre park currently in development, complete with walking trails. It's the perfect setting for both quiet reflection and outdoor recreation, offering a blend of natural beauty and community-centered growth. The library also uniquely combines education and play, especially in the children's section, where it features a children's museum-esque playscape, including interactive water and air exhibits. Along with this, the library caters to teens, offering a teen-only area with TVs set up for video games and collaboration. The library is open on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., but closes at 5 p.m. on Fridays and 7 p.m. on Sundays. I'd highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already.
So, Reed, when did the production of the new library begin?
So the production of this project began in 2015 when it was approved by voters. And then a design was contracted in 2019, and then construction began in 2023. And they broke ground, and now we're here, 2023.
And then what was your favorite part about visiting the new library?
So I think it was really cool to just see the amount of people utilizing the space, and just there's so many different kinds of people, and they're all just there taking advantage and utilizing what the city had built. So I think it's just really cool that is something that's added to our city. And I went there to get a library card, and it was just cool. You see people doing all the things, all the little activities they have there. And so yeah, I really recommend checking out the new library.
Thanks, Reed.
This morning, we'd like to give a huge congrats to the marching band for their stellar performance at Grand Nationals this weekend. Thursday with a call time of 3 a.m., the band traveled by bus to the airport where they flew to Dallas and then Indianapolis. After advancing to the semifinals and then again to finals, the band blew the judges away and secured 5th place. In addition, they were Class 3A champions. Senior Ryan Rios talks about how he was anticipating this experience.
I'm really excited to perform outside of Texas because it's what I've been familiar with, throughout the entire high school, and Texas is really known for being like the best at marching band. And now I'm going outside of that and I'm seeing how we compare to schools all over the country, and it's really exciting.
With this last performance, the band season is now over as they prepare to enter their concert season.
Up next, Landon Reed is in the studio with today's headlines and this morning's brief right after these announcements.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Landon Reed, and welcome to this morning's brief. First, Russia has just launched a massive airstrike on one of Ukraine's major energy grids, leaving many without electricity. The Russians launched their airstrike on Sunday morning, targeting Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, which holds one of Ukraine's largest energy grids, supplying almost half the country. This has led many who are affected to gather any supplies and head to the nearest shelter or train station, which is reported to still have power, where they will remain until the strikes have ceased and power is restored to their homes. Next, Autism Speaks held their first field day this weekend at the Circuit of Americas. It featured games, entertainment, food trucks, educational workshops, and other exciting activities for the kids to participate in, as well as an informative center to talk with parents about their child's specific situation and what they can do to help them. The nonprofit also worked with local groups to raise money and provide services for the autism community. Finally, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fought in a highly anticipated boxing match last Friday. The fight was hosted at AT&T Stadium, where Jake Paul and Mike Tyson would face off in an intense and thrilling 8-round match. The fight started off exciting, with both boxers landing most of their punches, especially Mike, who is known for his powerful hooks and jabs. Sadly, Mike didn't hold up well during the rest of the night, barely throwing any punches. Jake Paul was declared the winner by just 4 points. So do you guys think the fight was scripted?
I've been seeing that rumor kind of circulating online a lot, and I think it's definitely plausible, because if you watch a highlight reel of any of the kind of later rounds in the fight, Mike isn't throwing a single punch. It's just Jake Paul absolutely destroying him, and it makes you wonder really what's going on behind the scenes. Is he contractually obligated to lose the fight and stuff? Mm-hmm. So I think that's definitely a plausible theory.
And also another thing is that whenever he was actually a big time fighter, he would usually win within the first 3 rounds, because he was so powerful. He could land all those punches and knock out his opponent. So his stamina has never been very high, and that's always been an issue. So that could also just be another factor of why
that makes a lot of sense.
He lost, but at the same time, I do feel like it most likely was very much scripted.
Yeah, were you following it all?
I saw clips of it, but I did see one thing that was I feel like Jake Paul is doing this fight because he has this very specific dream he's trying to live out in his head.
I see. This is his fantasy.
Right. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, well, even if it was scripted or not, I think it was still cool to kind of be able to see a Mike Tyson fight in my lifetime.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was a cool thing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Landon. We'll be right back with an all-new sports report right after this break.
morning, Cedar Park. Welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Marisa Elizondo.
And I'm Arthur Che. Let's kick it off with volleyball. Is heading to state semifinals for the first time since 2016.
The ladies will be facing off against Georgetown tomorrow night.
The team is requesting a big Cedar Park crowd to show up in all black to cheer them on.
The ladies secured their semifinal spot after defeating Liberty Hill on Friday night 3-1.
Team leaders from the night are Joy Udoye with 31 kills, Caitlin Hughes with 36 assists, and Anna Kurtz with 22 digs, and then Sienna Benavidez had 4 blocks.
The team will play tomorrow night at the University of Hardin Baylor at 7, so come out and be loud.
Now over to football, who played against Red Oak in Round Rock in one of the most largest playoffs of Friday night.
The team played hard but unfortunately lost 35-21, bringing their season to an end. The Wolves finished with a final record of 6-5 in second in district. Great season, boys, and we'll see y'all next year.
Now it's time for our Canes Alpha of the Week.
This week we have sophomore volleyball libero Anna Kurtz. See what Coach McLaughlin has to say about how Anna is a leader on the team.
Anna's just come in and made an immediate impact in our program. Obviously, she's new, joining us from Baton Rouge, and she is just the firecracker on our court. And she just has no fear how she carries herself, and is just really come in clutch for us this season.
Congrats, Anna. For updates on CPHS sports throughout the week, check out our X at CPHS_sports.
With CPHS News, I'm Arthur Che.
Now let's throw it over to Jack Cooper with an all-new scholarship of the week right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Jack Cooper here with today's Scholarship of the Week. This week's Scholarship of the Week is the University of Texas Presidential Scholarship. This scholarship is for incoming college freshmen who are ranked 15% or higher for their class. Scholars will receive $10,000 annually for every year they are eligible. To apply, students must submit their SAT scores as well as other required documents. For more updates on scholarships, make sure to check out our Instagram at CPHS News. With CPHS News, I'm Jack Cooper. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jack, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during the day.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Catch tomorrow's show for a look at CPHS's football's new analytics system that has changed the game. For CPHS News, I'm Marisa Elizondo, in for Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a mellow Monday.